Stuff is going to the dogs, but we're not. We're just going to talk about them for a while.
What's your name?
Mary Jo.
And I understand you dress up your dog all the time.
Yes.
What do you dress up your dog as?
Show dogs. Show dog.
But don't you have different costumes? Like what?
Clowns. He's got on a hat, a dress, and pants.
Where are the clothes from? How did you find them to fit the dog and things like that?
I just started putting clothes on him.
Some of your old clothes?
My baby clothes.
Where'd you get this cute hat?
Oh, that was mine when I was a little baby.
Your mother doesn't mind? Tell us what all was involved with training your dog.
Well, when she was little, she just liked to chase the tennis ball, so we threw it, and she just ran after it. And then we held it up high, and she jumped after it. And then she stayed, and we threw it, and she caught it. And then she liked it so much that when we put it on the other side of the hoops, and she jumped through them.
Can you tell us how difficult it was teaching her all these tricks?
I can't remember. Well,
she just kind of naturally did it?
Because she liked it so much when she was little.
Well, how smart would you say your dog is?
I don't know.
Don't you think she's pretty smart?
Yeah.
Let's go to the studio to talk with Fun and Stuff's dog expert, Brantley McGuire, about canine care.
Well, what is the important thing to look at when you go to the Humane Society or to a pound and you want to choose a dog, a small puppy, or even some of the full-size ones they have?
The first thing you have to remember is humane societies or animal shelters acquire their dogs in one of three ways. They either pick them up off the streets if they're abandoned, they're surrendered by someone, or they're just turned in because somebody else saw them. So normally they don't know the history. And when you go to the animal shelter to look for a dog, the first thing I would look at is his eyes. If his eyes have matter in them or matted up, you can rest assured he either has a cold or distemper. You want to make sure that the dog is in relatively good health, which means he should be active. If he's very listless and he just lies down and he doesn't shine, if he doesn't shine, see how shiny Raider is, that means he's in pretty good health. But if he has a dull coat, then he probably has worms, or it might just be malnutrition. The thing to do, though, is when you go, look at their eyes, look at their coat, and then if you find a dog you like, take him immediately to a veterinarian and let the veterinarian examine him, because the veterinarian can discover things that even you can't see.
I see. How about the teeth care?
Oh, I was talking to somebody the other day, and I didn't know dogs got cavities, but I discovered that every now and then dogs get cavities, and they need to have their teeth cleaned just like people do. Not as often as people do, but they do need to have their teeth cleaned. The problem with dogs is not so much cavities, but they get gum infections. And again, the only thing that can alleviate that is to have their teeth cleaned, and that will help prevent the gum infections.
Well, that reminds me of a lot of people like to feed their dog from the dinner table, give them little snacks. What are the kind of foods that you should not give a small dog or a growing
dog or anything? There are several things that a dog should never eat. Number one is never give your dog a chicken bone. Chicken bones are very brittle and they'll splinter and can cause all kinds of problems. I didn't know this, but dogs aren't supposed to eat potatoes. Learn something new every day. Raider's getting active.
I don't think Raider like that.
And most dogs can eat anything off of a table, but the thing to remember is don't feed your dog only table scraps. Dogs have different nutritional needs from humans, and whereas we might need lots of vegetables and things like that, dogs need commercially prepared dog food to suit their nutritional needs. So make table scraps like a treat rather than every day.
Well, when training a dog, how you were telling me that the inflection of your voice, the way you talk to your dog, is the most important, not beating the dog or reinforcing it by giving it snacks, but the way you use your voice.
Dogs respond not so much to the words that they know, but the tone of your voice, and I personally believe that you don't ever need to hit a dog to teach him right. Now, if you want to make Raider feel bad, you can say, bad dog, bad dog. And he feels like he needs to kiss you to get back in your good graces. But if you want to make him feel good, you tell him what a good dog he is, and you say it in a light tone of voice. And if you're trying to housebreak a dog, rather than scolding him when he makes a mistake, take him outside immediately when he finishes eating and keep him out there until he goes, and then tell him what a marvelous dog he is for going outside.